Who's scoring big this NBA season? You are! With all the new ways to get in on the action at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NBA. From monster slams to dishing the rock to cleaning the glass, get behind your favorite player and prop bets you can make on DraftKings, home of the NBA player props. Ready to place your first bet? Try betting on something simple like picking how many points your favorite player will have. Go to DraftKings Sportsbook app and make your pick. First time, here's something special for you. New DraftKings customers can bet $5 and get $150 in bonus bets instantly. Take it to the rack with DraftKings Sportsbook. Every point counts. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Use code MONEYMOVE. That's code MONEYMOVES for new customers to get $150 in bonus bets when you bet just $5. Only on DraftKings. The crown is yours. This episode of Nightcap is brought to you by Cologuard, a non-invasive colon cancer screening test. Did you know colon cancer is considered one of the most preventable yet least prevented cancers? When caught in the early stages, colon cancer has a survival rate of 90%. So screening and early detections are key to reducing overall colon cancer deaths. That's why the American Cancer Society recommends that if you're at average risk, you begin screening for colon cancer at age 45. And a convenient way to do that is with Cologuard test. The Cologuard test allows you to be in control of your colon cancer screening through prescription-based tests delivered to your door with none of the prep that's required for a colonoscopy. No liquid prep, no days off, no invasive procedures. Plus, Cologuard test is affordable. Most insured patients pay $0, and a follow-up colonoscopy is needed after a positive Cologuard test. This is usually covered by insurance also. So if you're 45 years of older and at average risk, you can ask your healthcare provider about screening for colon cancer with the Cologuard test. You can also request a Cologuard prescription today at Cologuard.com/podcast. The Cologuard test is intended to screen adults 45 and older at average risk for colorectal cancer. Do not use Cologuard test if you have had adenomas, have inflammatory bowel disease, and certain hereditary syndromes, or personal or family history of colorectal cancer. The Cologuard test is not a replacement for colonoscopies. High-risk patients' Cologuard test in adults 45 to 49 is estimated based on a large clinical study of patients 50 and older. False positives and false negatives can occur. Cologuard is available by prescription only. Boost Mobile is now legit nationwide 5G network. So I have to take a break from all the jokes here for just a second and put my serious voice on, because I would never ever joke about a 5G network that has invested billions in building 5G towers across the country. Not even once. Not even if Mr. Boost Mobile himself asked me to. There's nothing funny about it. Boost Mobile is now legit nationwide 5G network and also provide coverage across 99% of America. Seriously, visit boostmobile.com or your nearest Boost Mobile store location to learn more. Boost Mobile network, together with our roaming partners, covers 99% of the U.S. population. 5G speed, not available in all areas. Some might say Homes.com is the best home shopping site. But why? Is it their sleek, ad-free user interface? Enjoy search experience without distraction. Maybe it's their unmatched school insight, featuring district detail and reviews from expert sources like Niche, every parent's dream. Or is it their super comprehensive agent directory, or how they always connect you directly to the listing agent on every listing? Homes.com even offers a comprehensive search experience with 22 data visualization layers, 7 environmental layers, and an option to search by commute and architectural style. Homes.com is bringing you all the in-depth info you need. Homes.com. We've done your homework. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for joining us for another episode of Nightcap, brought to you by Boost Mobile. Visit your nearest Boost Mobile store or boostmobile.com to join their nationwide 5G network today. Y'all know me. I'm your favorite Unc, Shannon Sharpe, the Liberty City legend, the Bingo Ring of Fame honoree, the Pro Bowler, the All-Pro. That's Chad Ochocinco Johnson. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit that like button and go subscribe to the Nightcap podcast feed wherever you get your podcast from. We thank you for your continued support. Please make sure you check out Shade by Le Portier. We do have it in stock. If you can't find it in a city or state near you, order it and we'll ship it directly to your door. What better way to celebrate than with a bottle of Shea by Le Portier? Please drink responsibly and stay safe. Check out my media company on all of its platforms. That's Shay Shay Media and my clothing company, 84. We just dropped Nightcap and Chill collection on Friday. The link is pinned at the top of the chat. Supplies are very limited. And remember, when they're gone, they're gone. So please grab yours now. The biggest news of the day, Ocho, the Spurs have
Yeah.
announced they're shutting down Victor Wembanyama,
Mm.
excuse me, down for the remainder of the season with a deep vein
Mhm.
thrombosis. The San Antonio Express News reported that the Spurs are optimistic that Wemby will be ready for next season and that they're not as serious as the issue with Chris Bosh dealt with. If this is an isolated incident, the Spurs believe that it will be closer to what Brandon Ingram dealt with 6 years ago. Remember Ocho in 2019? Ingram was diagnosed with a deep venous thrombosis in his right arm. That ended his
Mhm.
2018-19 season, but he went on to win 2019-2020 Most Improved Player. He has not dealt
Right.
with clotting issues since. Uh, Also, Ocho, since he's being shut down, he's going to be ineligible for winning Defensive Player of the Year because he won't meet the
Wow.
mandatory minimum of at least 65 games.
Right.
What you thinking?
I have I have a question,
Yes,
huh? How are they able to diagnose how much the severity of the issue is, and they're saying it's not comparable to
their hope.
what Chris
No, they
Bosh
say their
had?
hope. Their hope is more in line to what Brandon Ingram dealt with, and not with
Okay.
Chris Bosh. Remember, Chris Bosh
So
tried to play again, and
right.
it reoccurred because normally when you have blood
Uh-huh.
clots, Ocho, you have to take blood thinners. That's something that you stay on for
Yeah.
the remainder of your life. So there's a problem
Right.
because of cut because the clots, you take blood thinners, you don't get clotting. So what does that mean? You get a
Right.
nick, you get a cut, you could bleed out. So
Mhm. Right.
there's always that scare.
Right.
Also, probably I think you have a greater chance of a heart attack or something of that nature. My grandmother was on blood thinners because she
Right.
dealt with clotting, and she
Mhm.
ended up having a leg amputated just above the knee. And but like I said, Ocho, she was on blood thinners for the rest of her life, and that's normally,
Right.
if I'm not mistaken, Serena Williams dealt with blood clots also. So it also depends on the severity where they are. You start getting them in your
Right.
lungs, and boy, woo, you got something to deal with. Any place
It's
of a
tough.
blood clot, Ocho,
Mhm.
could be a very dangerous situation. But they're saying their hope is more in line with what Brandon Ingram dealt with. He
Mhm.
missed the remainder of the season. He was able to come back when most improved. Hadn't
Right.
had an issue with it since. Not like Chris Bosh, what eventually
Mhm.
led to his early retirement.
Now, one of the things I do want to ask you, being that obviously I'm not a health expert, I don't really know the background when it comes to things like this. Is this something that's hereditary? Does it just happen that regardless of age?
Well, clearly he's 20.
I'm
Ocho,
just
he's
curious.
21.
I
Chris
know
Bosh
that
was probably
that's
what,
why.
30?
Yeah, third. Yeah,
So my grandmother
something
was
like
in her
that.
within her 60s
Yeah.
when she dealt with.
So 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 what deciphers whether it happens regardless of age? Is it diet, nutrition? I mean, when you think about somebody like Wembanyama, you think he eats
Mhm.
healthy. He always has. I saw some earlier on Twitter today. Someone be slick at the mouth and say, "I guarantee you, he probably he got the vaccine." I'm not saying I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I'm not sure if that has any type of effect on whether you get blood clots or not. Listen. You've heard stories that it does. It's caused people to have blood clots that didn't happen before after getting the vaccine. Or you think it's something that's probably in the family DNA. Other people have probably had clots that were part of the family, and it trickles down to everyone else.
Without me knowing anything, Ocho, it's really hard to say. It says that
Right.
blood clots are solid masses that form within the bloodstream when platelets and fibrin, a protein, stick
Right.
together, which cause the clot.
Hmm.
You need some clotting
Right.
because, hey, you get cut, you want your blood to clot, you stop from bleeding.
Right.
Sometimes you take blood
Russ.
thinner, it thins your blood. There's nothing there to clot it. Okay, boom. That's another issue you could have. Obviously, you get blood
Hmm.
clots, you have a heart attack, you have strokes, it leads to a number of
Mm,
other underlying conditions. So, Ocho,
right.
without really knowing, I mean, that would be something that you'd have to have a health expert to be able to someone in cardiothoracic medicine or something like that to be able to give you a
Yeah.
more of a detailed look. What do they think led to it? Is this something
Mhm.
that is hereditary? Um, Ocho, I really couldn't tell you. I mean, here, what seemingly is a 21-year-old healthier male
Yes, sir.
and boom, like I said, Chris Bosh was probably 30 when he got it. My grandmother was in her
Right.
late 60s, early 70s when she got it. So I don't really know the rhyme or reason. Serena Williams got it.
Yeah.
She was in her 20s. And I think if I'm not mistaken, chat, y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. I think Serena might have had it in her lungs or had one in her lung or something. Maybe it was a calf or I'm not sure. But people get them in a variety of. Sometimes they get them in their
Dang.
thighs. Sometimes they get them in their arm. They get them in their lungs. I really don't know,
Right.
Ocho. It's really hard to understand. Some things are hereditary. I'm not necessarily certain that blood clots are something that aren't hereditary.
Right, man. That's tough. That's tough for him. That's tough for the Spurs. That's tough for the fans, obviously, in San Antonio. Hopefully, I'm hoping for a speedy recovery for him, and he's able to come back strong next
Right.
year and continue to dominate in the way he has so far since he's entered the league. A phenomenal talent, very good, and prayers to him and his
Right.
family as well.
Yeah. I think Serena, because I think it happened at Wimbledon. I think she stepped on a glass, a piece of glass or something. She was celebrating her victory. I could, like I said, this probably been 20 years ago. So I'm just going off the top of my head, made it even long. I think it was like
Right.
20 something years ago, and she ended up getting a blood clot, if I'm not mistaken, in her lungs. Um,
Mm.
I think that's what happened, Ocho. Like I said, yes, as you're saying, yes, that's what happened. I think she stepped on a
Okay.
piece of
Okay.
glass, ended up getting a cut, ending up developing a blood clot in her lung, which was very, 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 very serious. Um,
Yeah.
so hopefully, like you said, Ocho, thoughts and prayers go out to a speedy recovery for Wemby. 21 years old, such a bright, bright future in front
Oh
of
yeah.
him. So hopefully, this is only a temporary setback for a major comeback. But you really, like I said, they're hoping one thing you didn't know. I can assure you, when Chris
Right.
Bosh developed his, no one thought that this was going to force his early retirement. You just never know.
Yeah.
And then Brandon Ingram get it. And so I think for me, a lot of times, you kind of expect you pray for the best, you expect the worst, but you pray for the best.
Pray for the
Because the one
best.
thing
Yes,
you
sir.
are, man, it's Ocho, doctors always try to give you the worst case scenario because what they don't want to
Always.
give you is a false sense of security. Oh, this is nothing.
Yeah.
And then they come back a day later. It's like, well, I'm sorry, Mr. Sharp or Mr.
Yeah.
Johnson. It's a
Mhm.
lot more severe.
Yeah.
So they try to always prepare you for the worst, but say, hey,
Right.
pray and expect the best. And so it's
Yes, sir.
always easier to get, oh, man, thank you, as opposed to like, whoo, oh, man, Lord have mercy, dog. I wish, whew.
Nah. Oh
So, you
yeah.
know what I'm saying? So, like I said, hopefully Wemby is because I mean he can do it all. You're talking about a guy that's probably what 7'4.5", 7'5" with shoes on. He can shoot the three, mid range. He defends at an elite level. He
Mhm.
looked like he was projected to be one of the all-time great players and historically
Yeah.
great defensive players with his prowess, blocking shots, challenging shots on the perimeter, obviously around the rim. Everything is and people you've seen people pull the ball out. They get fast break and he's chasing. They're like, nah, I got a better chance of launching a three than laying this ball up and having him pin it against the glass.
Right.
But hopefully Wemby, this is like I said, something that's very, very minor. It's not minor, but I'm saying hopefully it's something that he can bounce back from relatively quick. I think they
Yeah.
said they're hoping that if everything goes according to plan, they'll be able that he'll be able to resume and be able to come back next season. So March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October. I think they start the season. So about 8 months. So they'll see how it goes and move forward from there. But like you said, Ocho, we really don't know. I mean, this cut because when I saw it, they Spurs are shutting Wemby down. I'm like, damn. The guy just played the All-Star game and y'all shutting him down.
Yeah.
And the Spurs,
Yeah.
Ocho, they normally err on the side of caution.
Yes,
Hey,
sir.
it was them that started the load management with Duncan and
Mhm.
Parker and Ginobili. And then even with
Right.
Kawhi as a young player, he got a load management. So they
Right.
normally err on the side of caution. But I was like, well,
Hmm.
damn, they're being overly cautious with this situation.
I mean,
And then as I got up,
Uncle,
Ocho, and I read that, because I just read the headline, Spurs should Wemby
right.
down. So I'm like, well,
Uh-huh.
damn. And then once I read it,
Yeah.
okay, you
Hmm.
understand
Then
why.
you understood. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So that's the Spurs are shutting Victor Wembanyama down because of blood clots in his right shoulder. They said hopefully he'll be ready. Uh, the word they use, Ocho, optimistic, that he'll be ready
Right.
for next season. And this is not as serious as the issue that Chris Bosh dealt with. Hopefully, it's more in line to what Brandon Ingram dealt with. He missed the season, was able to come back and most improved 2019, 2020. Got a contract, got another contract, just got it recently, signed a 2-year deal, 3-year deal with the Toronto Raptors. So hopefully we're praying for you, Wemby, and your family. So hopefully this is nothing that you can't overcome, and we look forward to seeing you in the future. So thoughts and prayers to Victor Wembanyama and his family, friends, and loved ones. Ocho Brian Windhorst says LA is under immense pressure to get Luka re-signed. He never said, I want to be a Laker. There are dozens of players over the years who have made it crystal clear
Mhm.
they want to be Lakers.
Right.
Luka never said that. This hit him out of nowhere. Ocho, can you see the Lakers not resigning Luka in LA?
But absolutely not. Listen, they need a superstar. They need LeBron only has what, maybe one, maybe 2 years
Correct.
left. There has to be a superstar to put butts in those
Correct.
seats. And who is that? That is Luka
Hmm.
Doncic. That is exactly what he's going to do. At some point, once he gets in shape, once he gets in rhythm, once he gets his legs and feet up underneath him, we're going to get to see the same Luka that we saw in
Hmm.
Dallas, averaging 29, averaging 30, doing what he normally does every night, and he is the future for the LA Lakers. And absolutely, at some point, they're going to start building around him as the star.
Well,
They're gonna have to pay him, but when do they pay him? When does that
I was
happen?
reading the other day, Ocho. They said that Luka could sign a 2-year deal. So what is this, year 8 for Luka? Asher, this year 8 for Luka. He signs a 2-year deal that gets him to year 10. Now he be in line and he makes the All NBA team, first team, one of those 2 years in the contract. Now he's eligible for a super max, and now he can get that $400 million contract. Is that
Right.
how it goes, Ash? Hold on, let me see here. Is it year 7? So okay. So signs a 2-year extension, Ocho.
Mm.
This is year 7. Next year, sign a 2-year
Right.
extension. So 3 years he can sign. That'll be 10 years. Get him to 10, and now he's eligible for a supermax. Uh, this is very important because here's the thing, Ocho. Remember
Uh-huh.
now, you traded the guy that you really thought was going to be the succession plan to LeBron, AD.
Right.
You bring in a guy that's 5 years younger and say, now, instead of having maybe 4 or 5 years with AD, we could possibly have 10 to 12 years with Luka. Now,
With
you've
Luca,
already
yeah.
traded AD. You lose Luka. Now what?
Well, I don't think you're gonna lose him. You're not gonna lose him. Obviously, he knows he's gonna be the centerpiece and be the focus for the
There's a
future of the
lot of other
Lakers.
teams he can go and be
LeBron
the
only had,
centerpiece. There are a
huh?
lot of other teams he can go and be the centerpiece.
You know he's not leaving LA. Come on now, you know better than
Well,
that. Yeah, listen, the,
they didn't
the
think Shaq
historic
was. They didn't
franchise
think
LA
Shaq was going to
Lakers.
leave Orlando. They didn't think LeBron was going to leave Cleveland. Did you think LeBron was going to leave Miami? Did you think LeBron was going to leave Cleveland a second time?
Well,
Hey,
yeah,
no, you
he
didn't.
promised. Hey, listen, he promised him something. He promised him something. He gave him what he
Did,
wanted, and then he went on
did
about
you
his
think
business.
LeBron James was going to leave Cleveland? Remember, he was born an hour north of Cleveland in Akron. He left.
Yeah,
Nobody saw it coming. Nobody.
right. I'm trying to think. You don't just up and leave a franchise
Yes, you
like
do.
that, especially not an organization like the Los Angeles Lakers. Not when you're the main focal piece of everything. You are going to excuse me. You are going to be the face of the Lakers. You understand that. He understands that. They traded for you for a reason.
Ocho. He he wasn't Wilt. He wasn't Kareem. He wasn't Shaq. He wasn't Bob McAdoo. He wasn't LeBron. He didn't request to go there. He didn't make it. That's my destination of choice.
hold on, Unc. Now, come on now.
Go ahead.
Let's be
Yes.
sensible, right? You're in
Okay.
Dallas. You're in a great
Hmm.
place. They shock you with a
Yes.
trade. You go to a historic franchise, a winning franchise like the LA Lakers, with the Kobe Bryants have
Hmm.
played, with the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's
Yep.
have played, where they're going to worship you, where there has to be a star.
Yeah.
You are that
Where
star.
could
And you think when the time comes, he'd rather go somewhere else? Where else is there to go?
where else would
Where else have to
so let me ask you
go?
a question. If Luka went somewhere else, he wouldn't be the star? He wouldn't be the center of attention?
Yeah, he would still be the star, but what better place is it than LA? Ain't nothing better than that. No disrespect to other
For
places
you,
though.
that's not for him. Does Luka strike you as a guy that's in awe of that kind of stuff? Remember, the European players are different. You look at Nikola Jokic. He's like, when can I go home? We got the parade. Oh man, I can't go back and get to my Portis. They don't see, you're looking at it through the lens of an American playing for the Lakers. That ain't.
So you don't think Luca values the franchise and what it brings to him? The brand of playing for the LA Lakers? The brand of playing for the New York Yankees? Or the brand for playing for the LA Dodgers? You don't think he understands that?
And Miguel Soto left the Yankees and went to the Mets.
That's right around the corner
That
now.
ain't the Yankees. That's not the Yankees. So I look, I'm not saying that he is, but I'm not saying it's not a foregone conclusion that he will resign. That's all I'm saying. And I agree that it's not a foregone conclusion that he's going to sign. But I think it's very
Right,
incumbent upon the Lakers that they're hoping and praying. And I'm sure they
right.
promised him the heavens and the earth because if they lose him,
Yeah,
it's over. Because remember, they ain't got no draft picks. They just traded the
right.
31, and I think they got what a 27 and they just traded what they traded the
Not big
31st or
deal.
the 29th. But I only they got one top lottery pick, unprotected pick.
Yeah.
So
They ain't listen, I'm you done been around the game a very long time. Very long time. And you know,
Juan Soto, not
somebody
Miguel
like
Soto,
Luka,
Juan Soto.
Juan Soto, even if European players don't have that same feel for playing for historic franchises like the Lakers, you know good and well he ain't going
Okay, we'll
nowhere.
see.
I know good and well he
We'll
ain't
come
going
back to
nowhere.
this. Right now, we're being joined by two-time Pro Bowl running back James Cook. James, thank you for joining us, bro.
What up, Unc?
Man,
JC, what's up, boy?
What up, my boy?
Boy, let me hold something, man.
You got it.
Shit, man. Hey, listen, put it on the floor, boy. I'm gonna pick it up now.
James, let's talk about this great season that you had. Over 1,000 yards. I think what 15 rush touchdowns during the season. Had an outstanding. Like we just dropped him. Bear with us, guy. He's on his cell phone. He was kind enough to join us. He was not going to be in a situation where he could get land, but
I'm back.
I appreciate that, bro.
Yeah.
As I was saying, great season running the football, revamped offense as far as running the football. Offensive coordinator for first time, full time. He took over a year ago in the halfway through the
Mhm,
season. When you look at what you were able to do in particular, and what this team was able to do, considering all the pieces that
mhm,
you lost your two top receivers. You Matt Milano was injured a lot of the season. A lot of your DBs, both of your safeties, and White gone. Nobody really expected you guys to be in this situation. Did
mhm.
you really think that you guys had a chance to end up being where you were in the AFC Championship game and what 3 points away from actually winning that game?
Without a doubt. Um, I mean, when you got 1-7 back there, there's always a chance. Like
Mhm.
that's what I say. Like I just feel like he one of the best, and he gonna put us in the best situation to always win. So when he back there and we back there and we
Mhm.
connecting is something great, man.
Listen, everybody always talks about Josh Allen. They always talk about him losing, some of the losing digs and not having superior um
Wide receiver.
weapons on the outside. But what people don't talk about enough of is what you've been able to do. You take some of the pressure off of Josh Allen. Listen, you stepped into a bigger role in the Bills offense. How have you embraced being a centerpiece in that system?
I just came to work every day for real, for
Yes.
real. Like that's all I can ever do. Like I can control what I can control at the end of the day. But
Right.
when you don't come in there and work and you don't come in there and be that guy and be that leader in the locker room, you will never be nothing. So that's what I tried to come and do, and I feel like it's been working. I'm a team guy. I'm always coming in and work, and when it come on Sundays, I gotta kill you.
Mhm.
Jay, when I look at you guys, I mean, you get so close every year. You had the best record in the AFC 2 years ago, and then you end up losing at to Baltimore. And then this year you had an unbelievable season, and you lose to Kansas City in the championship game. What is the next step? What do you guys need to do in order to get over that hump, which is Patrick Mahomes in the AFC?
We just gotta be aggressive. Like I just feel like we gotta be aggressive, and with a guy like 1-5 back there, you gotta just gotta beat him. Like more of the story. Like I can't say nothing else. You just gotta beat him. So when you come in games like that and you know when you're back against the wall and you gotta win and you got your guys next to you, you gotta go win. Shit, you
Mhm.
know you playing 1-5. You know how it's gonna be. You know it's gonna
Mhm.
be ebbs and flows of the game. So you gotta just control what you can control and go out there and play football at the end of the day.
Mhm.
So you would like to be
Yeah.
more aggressive early on. You feel like you got when you guys fell behind, then you became aggressive. You like to see that from the
Of
word
course.
jump.
Let's go. Off the rip.
Yeah. It never happen. It never happens that way for some reason, especially when you get to playoff games, but games of extreme importance. Most of the time, I think sometimes, especially from a coaching standpoint, as an offensive coordinator, you overthink. You overthink the game instead of just playing free. You already have what you've already done throughout the entirety of the season. Because you're playing the Kansas City Chiefs, there's no need to press. Just continue to do what you've always done, and you use your bell cow, you, for instance, in 17 and just rock out. And I think they lost sight of that, or the offensive coordinator, lost sight of that once you got to that game, and not allowing himself to just play freely, call the plays freely, because you got all you need right there in hand. And I think for one, y'all are going to consistently be back. Obviously you're in the AFC. Obviously, I'm a Bengal fan, but understanding what you guys have, and I want to talk about you from an individual standpoint and how much your game has evolved from a rookie to now and where you are right now. What do you think you need to work on? As good as you've gotten from your rookie season to this point, what do you think you need to work on to continue to evolve at the running back position?
I just feel like I just gotta keep getting better. And like be able to be on the field every down, like in key
Mhm.
situations. Like I feel like I could do it. Shit,
Mhm.
just look at this point, like
Mhm.
what else more I could do? Like
Right.
so, I just feel like man, just keep me on the field and great things will happen.
Mhm.
James,
Hey, we also
go ahead.
one more. Hold on. I got one more. I like this here. I
Go
like
ahead.
this. Listen, there are a lot of good running backs in the league, right? Henrys, the McCaffreys, even though he was injured for most of the season. If there was one thing you could take from one of the running backs in the league that you look up to and you're a fan of, if there was one thing from their game you could add to yours, what would it be?
I go with Christian McCaffrey,
Yeah.
just all the explosiveness that he got in his game and
Hmm.
what he can do with the ball and so many positions that he can be in and you don't even know when he getting the ball and he just get the ball and just go this bitch
Yeah.
like all that like so just putting that traits in my game and be able to learn from what he doing and my like I looked up to my brother so it's like whatever I learn from him I put that in my game and
Yeah.
just try to just go out there and play football at the end of the day shit we've been doing it.
Yes,
There
sir.
are reports, James, and you can confirm or deny this, that you want to be the highest paid running back in the NFL. And men's like, hold on, wait a minute now. I don't know if he's earned that or he's deserving of that. What do you say to the people
Both.
that says, man, James Cook don't deserve to be the highest paid running back? I'm sorry.
At the end of the day I feel like we just going against running
Right.
backs and and I feel like we deserve to get paid and because when it come down to the back end of the season we play a big part of this shit like so however they want to take it, then I'm standing with the running back. Shit, we deserve it. Shit.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, you can correct me if I'm wrong again. Now, it's reported that there were a phone call between a lot of the top running backs, yourself and McCaffrey and Derrick Henry and Saquon Barkley, and I think Josh Jacobs was on that call, When you guys had that call, if you were on that call, what was that discussion?
Shit, we valuable and we deserving what we need because we in
Mm-hmm.
the trenches every time.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, we bang. Shit, when they come down to the stretch, you gotta run the ball.
Right.
So it's like how is we not valuable?
Mm-hmm.
Like how is we not valuable? If we can,
Mm-hmm.
we the back end of the season, you have to run the ball when it's snowing. Y'all don't. This shit get 6 feet of snow. So when you put this, like we gotta run the
Right.
ball. So it's like, what more can you like? How is we not
Mm-hmm.
valuable? Like
Um,
at the end of the day, like his point blank period, and you can see like what we do and the position that we play a big part of offenses, like just
Mm-hmm.
period.
right.
And you know what? You are correct. In the NFL, owners, I'm not sure when that dynamic shifted to where the running back position wasn't valued the way it used to be. Obviously, during Unc's era, during my era, the running back was a very important position. And you guys can actually fight. You guys have a case. You guys can voice your reason for wanting and commanding the kind of money you want because players like you, Saquon, Derrick Henry, Christian McCaffrey, and maybe two others. Your Jonathan
I'm gonna give it to
Taylors.
Jig. Nah, I'm gonna give Jameer Gibbs.
Gibbs, Josh
Yeah.
Got him
Oh
Jacobs.
in
yeah.
there.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Jameer Gibbs,
Josh,
Josh
all
Jacob
them
as
boys.
well. You guys are at the forefront of being able to command the kind of money you want because of what you guys are able to do and taking some of the pressure off your quarterback. When the team needs you guys to grind the clock out, who's the one to show up?
Bell
Y'all.
cows.
Bell cow. That's what it is. And most of you can play 3 downs. Use a goddamn dual threat. So you should be getting 2 goddamn checks. You can line up outside. You can catch it out the backfield. You can hand it off to you. I mean, listen, I'm with you, especially when it comes to getting paid, because y'all bring a different dynamic than more than just being a running back, because you do more than just run the goddamn ball.
And I can say just one thing though. I just feel like we just do so much, like just like by going to practice and doing all the little shit right. And I just feel like we deserving of it. Like why not? Like shit, we work all our life to get paid. Like
Mhm.
feel me, the big bucks. Like shit, why not, bro? Like I want to go chase the highest of the highest. Like, and I'm gonna keep doing it. Like, and I'm gonna stand on what I stand on. Like, and I don't want to feel like a cancer at all, cause I don't like all that attention and all that. Like, that's not me. Like, honestly, like, and I'm just standing on business, man,
If you think about it,
and what I deserve.
go ahead. No, go ahead, finish up.
And that's it. What I deserve.
When if you think about it, James, since McCaffrey got that 16 million, nobody's even come close to that number. And so now you know you're going to uncharted territory. You look at what Saquon got. I think Saquon got about 13 and a half. You saw what Derrick Henry got. He got about what, 8.5. You see what Josh Jacobs got. I think he was around 12, 11 and a half, 12. So you know when you say you
Mhm.
want to be the highest paid and McCaffrey is at the number that he's after, you know you're
Mhm.
reaching for the stars. Or you hope you land on the
Mhm.
moon and get something close to that? Or you want to jump over that?
And I just want to get what I deserve. Shit, that's all. That's all. I want to get what I asked for. That's all.
What role? Let me ask you a question. I had a brother that played in the league before I got there. I idolized my brother and I wanted to be just like him. What role did your brother play and how good? Because I'm surprised. I think everybody's surprised you didn't follow his path at Florida State. You went to Georgia. You're probably glad you did. But what role did your big brother play in the guy that we see today that's turned into one of the premier running backs in the NFL?
A big role, honestly. Just like the just if I ask him a question, it's just he always there for me. It's like he always tell me to be myself. Don't never like stop from what got you here to like create myself to being somebody that I'm not. So I just feel like that's what he told me, and I'm gonna keep continue to being myself and just always have that older brother in my ear to always guide me in the right direction. And that's my oldest brother, and I'm always listen to him. So I feel like he the great shit. He set the standard. So it's like, why not follow it? It's like if I don't follow it, it's like I set myself short because I had a older brother to lead the way and show me the ropes on how to get there. And if I don't follow it, I'm a failure. I feel like, you know what I'm
Yep.
saying? So it's like always just keep working hard and keep grinding and get what you want in life. Shit,
Mhm.
that's all I can say.
What?
Yeah. Hey, you know what's funny when I think about it? I would have loved the opportunity to have a brother. You know, Santana, you. I'm trying to think. Give me one more set of brother.
JJ, TJ Watt, Peyton and
Yeah,
Eli
TJ
Manning.
Watt. I mean, yeah, that has to be like the greatest feeling to have a brother. And when y'all were growing up, did y'all compete? Did y'all compete? Now, obviously, I know you went to. I don't know. I'm not sure when you was that central. When he was that central, you wasn't there though. Obviously, right? You was a little
Nah,
younger.
yeah.
Now that has to be the greatest feeling.
Bro, we
Hey,
still
if
compete to this day. It be so crazy. We compete in Uno.
still,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We
hold on.
compete in Uno. We compete in the game. Shit, shit, whatever. We compete because like we brothers and we understand. Like we never gonna go against each other, and we always understand. Like at the end of the day, you my oldest brother, and I respect you to the most up high, and I never do nothing to ever even fail my family. Like, cause I know like I was guided the right way.
Let me ask you
Yeah.
this: what do you listen to get you in that mood, to get you locked in before the game? So what when you got the beats on and you got the headphones on and what you vibing with to get you locked in?
I ain't even gonna lie to you. I'm on young boy.
Okay,
I'm on young boy time, and it's like I gotta get up. I gotta get up for the game. So it's like before the game, I slow down, listen to a little R&B,
okay.
calm myself down before the game. Never get too low, never get too high. So pre-game, getting myself together, I'm vibing to a little
Hmm.
R&B, calm myself down. But before I get on the field, it's smelling salt and young boy. It's time to go.
Hey, hey, has it ever bothered you, right? Obviously, being a Florida boy, you know how the weather is out here. It's always hot. You know,
Yeah,
when we get a cold front, our cold front is about 70
50,
degrees.
59.
Have you gotten used to the weather out there in Buffalo? Has it bothered you at all?
No, you get adjusted to it. I feel like that's a mindset.
Yeah.
Like, shit, you gotta go out there and feed your family. Shit, what else you gotta go do? Shit, gotta go out there and play at the end of the
Right.
day.
Right.
Hey,
So I just suck that shit
for what
up.
they paying, I ain't got to be out there but 2 hours in it. I'm good.
Sacrifice.
Oh yeah.
Hey, James, thank you, man. Congratulations on a great season. You made the Pro Bowl. Hopefully, bigger and better things to come in the future. Hey, stop back by when you sign that big payday. Stop back by and drop something off for us.
You already know, huh?
That's it.
I appreciate that,
Oh,
man.
I'm gonna
James
fuck with
Cook,
you, my
ladies and
boy.
gentlemen.
All right, boy. Holla at me.
I got
Uh,
you.
All right, one.
uh, Ocho, earlier today, Shams
Yes,
posted
sir.
a statement from Jeff Schwartz of XL Sports Management. The overwhelming sentiment, after confirmed with multiple nationally recognized doctors, is
Uh-huh.
that the Lakers should not have failed Mark Williams on his physical. Ocho, what do you make of this?
I mean, listen, that's one thing. You hear my alarm? That's it to wake me up for nightcap. You know, you heard doctors most of the time make mistakes. Very seldom, excuse me, very seldom make mistakes. I think as a player, he should be upset. I'm not sure if he would take legal
He
action,
can't.
you know. What you mean he can't?
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna say?
You there's nothing wrong with me, and you failed me in the
That's
physical,
not his
and you
call. He's
fit
not a doctor. They failed him on the physical.
if there's nothing wrong with him, and you fail me, who's responsible?
Okay, let me ask you a question. So Drew Brees should have sued the Dolphins because they failed him on the physical.
No, hold on. His shoulder was messed up, huh? His shoulder was actually messed up for
Well,
real.
maybe to their standard, his knee or his back is messed up to their standard. You got to realize each team sets the standard in which they will or won't pass it. We took Mark Schlereth. His knees, he had terrible knees. But if you want him, you take him. If you don't,
So
you
you know
fail
what?
him.
How about
Yes.
this? How about just tell him the truth? You know what? We really don't want you. You really don't fit what we're trying to do. You're not
But
the
he
type of
actually
player we're
does fit
looking
what they want to
for.
do. Luka wanted a lob threat. If you go look at what they got with Lively, look at what they got with Daniel Gafford. That's what they want. That's what he wanted. He wanted a lob threat. That's why they were willing to trade young Dalton Connect just in order to get him to appease Luka. So they absolutely wanted him. But here's a guy that's 22 years old. Come on now. Here's a guy that's 16-9. Why they trading him? Don't it make you think?
Okay.
What's going on? What going on when somebody they start trading? They're like, hold on, why you trading him? He's 16-9. He's 22.
Something ain't right.
See, look, and the Hornets contested it like there's nothing wrong with him, but the NBA is like, bro, they medical team, their medical staff. Thank Dr. Neil Elatrosh. They got some the Curlin Joe Clinic is what handled a lot of what the Lakers do. I know those guys.
Right.
I went to the Curlin Job and they did both hips. So I'm very familiar with them. But like I said, Ocho, your doctor said, hey, man, Shannon good to go. Another doctor say, man, boy, I don't even know how you walking with them hips.
See, something ain't right now. As doctors, right? I think everybody had the same protocol. Everybody had the same procedures. It's not like one doctor doing something different than the other doctor when they've all learned the exact same way, especially when it comes to looking over patients, especially players that play at the highest level. So how one get it wrong and the other one get it right? Something ain't making no sense.
Ocho, you have to understand. Each team has to have their own set of what they will and won't accept. It's like that. You think, let me ask you a question. Do you actually think all 32 team NFL doctors have the same guidelines on what they will and won't pass a guy on the physical? When you go to the combine, some team doctors fail it, some team doctors don't. Some teams have red flags, some teams don't.
Did you hear what you just said? If they like you, regardless of what happens in those procedures, they will sign you if they want you. If they know they can use you.
Yes.
So why not just say you don't want him because he had no problem playing where he's playing now?
That's them, Ocho.
Okay, all right, you're right.
But see, you make it seem like, just Ocho. This is a professional setting. Why don't the doctor just tell you you're gonna die? Just be truthful. Why don't they tell you that, Ocho? Won't they tell you, hey, you're not gonna be able to do this, or you're not gonna be able to do that? Come on now, Ocho. You know the medical is different. You just can't tell somebody. You try to be as positive as you possibly can. They don't tell you one way or another. Let's see what happens. Look, I get it. I get it why his agent, that's the Lakers. Would you rather be in Charlotte or would you rather be in LA? Playing with LeBron and Luka or playing with Miles Bridges and LaMelo Ball? Now, which would you rather be?
Yeah. I mean, obviously LA.
Exactly.
You see what you just said? Where would you rather be? And now that goes back to my question. Why would you think Luka would want to
Because Mark Williams is American. Let me ask you a question. Does Luka look at the American play? Look at the European players. Ocho, when they retire, what do? They go back. They don't stay in LA. They don't stay in wherever they played at. They go back. It's not the same to them. You're looking at it from our perspective as being Americans. And a lot of people look at America or they look at LA or they look at New York like, ooh, that's where I want to be. But that's not how they perceive it. And so you have to look at it through their lens. And so Luka.
And then
go ahead.
And it's funny when I think about it, I think about Miami, right? And I'm not talking about playing, I'm not talking about basketball in a sense. Miami is a melting pot for every ethnicity. Even if you are from wherever it is, this is a place you want to be. Why? Because you have a community that looks just like those that are where you're from. When I think about LA, where's Luka from again?
Slovenia.
I guarantee you there's a Slovenian community in LA because there's every ethnicity, restaurants, people. So why wouldn't you want to be there? It's not like you're going to be by yourself. It's not like you're going to be in solitude. Those that think and are like-minded just like you, from your community, from your background, are right there.
Because here's the thing, Ocho. You said they got communities. What does Slovenian have? 98% Slovenians. They don't got a community. They got a whole country. So, it's like, look, you got little Haiti, and you got little cute little Havana, and you got little.
Here,
Guess what?
everything.
Guess what Cuba got? Big Havana.
Yeah.
Guess what?
Hey, but you know what? Don't nobody want to be there.
Nah, nah,
That's a
nah.
bad
They
example.
don't
Don't
definitely
nobody
don't
want
want
to
to
be
be under
there.
that regime. But
Right.
look, I get what you're saying. It's like we're bro, but it's just like anything. I mean, some doctors, when you go to the combine, some doctors gonna say, "Hey, down the road, he might. I feel abnormal laxness in his knee. I feel
Right.
abnormal
Yeah.
laxness in his shoulder." Some
Hmm.
guys like some doctors might say, "Nah, I don't see a problem." But here's the thing: you don't see a problem, and 2 years in, that guy's nicked. You know you out. You know
Right.
you're gonna be out of a job, right?
Yeah.
So that's why they err on the side of caution.
Yeah. And you know what? They err on the side of caution depending on who it
Hmm.
is.
Because
They err on the side of caution depending on who the player is.
because Ocho, you got to realize them basketball players guaranteed. Now that joker get hurt,
Oh yeah.
guess what?
Oh
That
yeah.
200 million, he gonna get all that. That 300 million,
Yeah. Yeah.
Ocho, he
Listen,
gonna get all that.
listen. That's the chance you have to take. That's the chance you have to take. Depending on who the player is. I mean, look at. No disrespect. No disrespect. Kawhi Leonard,
Yes.
Paul
Mhm.
George. I mean, there are a number of players that I can name that got the bag because of what they can do on the court, and unfortunately, due to unfortunate circumstances, they got hurt. There's nothing they can do
Just
about that.
because somebody else is foolish, that don't mean I gotta be foolish. Now, deep down inside, what you think they're thinking about giving Joel Embiid when he had 2 years left, another 3 years at 193 million dollars. So now he's got 5 years at $240 million coming.
Right.
How you think they're thinking about that, Ocho?
Can I ask you a
Yeah,
question? When Joel Embiid is on the
yeah,
court and he's feeling
yeah.
okay, you know what you get, right?
Let me ask you to see what you just said. Before you said court, what four-letter word did you use? Win,
Right.
win. He's played 412 games. He's missed 405.
Is there another replacement for Joel Embiid? Is there another Joel Embiid out here?
Hell, I can't get Joel Embiid out there. I don't need a replace. I just need him. I don't need a replacement. I need his ass out of the court. You talking about the replacement?
But again, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about too. Now we talk about a special
Yes.
player that you ain't just picking him off the trees like
Hmm.
that. That you will take the chance and pay him what he's getting paid, despite the amount of games he's
Yeah.
missed. Why? Because he's special.
Yes.
And you understand what you get when he is on the court. So you know what? We gonna pay
Yeah.
him. Because we know what we get when he is on the court, despite the injuries he may
Yeah.
have. And that's the difference in Young Bull that's in Charlotte, that who had the opportunity to play. If he was anything like a Joel Embiid, he'd be with the Lakers.
Yeah.
They would have definitely passed him on that test.
But if you think about it, Ocho, Philly gonna be in a big now. Good luck trying to get off Paul George. He just signed 4 years at 200 and whatever million dollars. Joel Embiid got
Oh yeah.
240, 260 coming.
Yeah.
Now, what's the likelihood of these guys getting older, they get
Oh
healthier?
yeah. It's tough. It's tough,
Yeah.
man. It's tough.
And it's
Yeah.
not
And listen, as they get older, what you can do, I could be wrong, but don't have them on the ball as much. Allowing them to, if I mean, as a player, I think you have to evolve where you don't need to touch the ball as much, where you're not putting as much stress and work on yourself. I'm sure there's a way that you can make it happen. You're not the main focal
well,
point.
Paul George isn't the main focal point. He was supposed to be that third wheel. He was supposed to be Joel Embiid, Tyrese Maxey, and Paul George. That's what it was supposed to be. But it looks like now it's
Right.
Tyrese Maxey team, and it's Tyrese Maxey, Joel Embiid, and Paul George. But
Right.
Paul George has been nicked from the jump. Joel
Yeah.
Embiid. Now the problem that I got with Embiid, if you think about it, Ocho, he got hurt
Mhm.
at the end of the season. He was nicked
Right.
during the postseason. You would have thought that you know
Hmm.
what, I'm gonna take you know what, guys, I know I promised you guys I was gonna come to the Olympics, but I got to get healthy
Right.
because if I'm Philly, I wouldn't have let him play. Hell
No?
no. Gold medal versus me trying to win a ring. Gold medal, ring.
Right.
Olympics don't pay no money. I appreciate, and I know Joel Embiid is extremely happy. He immigrated from Cameroon. Everything, so much of what he's been given from America, and
Right.
he's grateful,
Uh-huh.
and he's thankful, and he should be. But at the end of the day, Ocho, the Olympics don't put 500 million in your pocket. The Philadelphia 76ers have.
I got
And
you. I
so
got you.
that's
I
just
got
my
you.
thinking. Me, bro, I would love to, be on that last ride because what we had, the Bird, Magic, Jordan, you had Steph,
Yeah.
Durant, and Braun. That was, and to
Hmm.
be a part of that and to win the gold. I watched that Netflix special. It was unbelievable.
Uh-huh.
Following the Olympic team and guys tried to, and they got access to. You hear the Canadian team and you see not Lithuania, the Serbian team with Jokic and Bogdanovich, and you got the Americans. But no, 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 bro. You compromise the Sixers
Right.
season, Ocho, because he hasn't been healthy. For not one day since the season kicked off has Joel Embiid been healthy.
Dang.
Yeah, and and I feel bad for the 76ers. I really do. Because they're doing everything they possibly can. Look, they got
Right.
Ben Simmons. That didn't work out. I mean, whatever. They had James Harden, and James Harden is like, he's the Harden of all, he wanted to be there, but he wanted his money. He took a pay cut. And
Yeah.
that's the thing, Ocho. Stop taking pay cuts. Stop giving these teams discounts.
Yeah.
Cause they get you over the barrel and then they're like, well, we're not gonna pay you. Nah, James Harden like, whoa, wait a minute, bro. I need that brand. So
Yeah.
hopefully we'll see. Ocho, Bobby Portis suspended 25 games after he mistakenly took painkiller tramadol rather than Toradol. Porter said in a statement, I was dealing with an elbow injury and using an NBA-approved medication for pain and inflammation. During that time, I made an honest mistake and took a pain-reducing anti-inflammatory pill that is not approved. I feel terrible. I recognize that I'm responsible for what I put in my body. Porter took painkiller unintentionally, said his agent. Porter thought he was taking Toradol, which you can get it in a pill form or the injectable, because I
Right.
know I done got plenty of them shots in my butt.
Oh yeah.
Was
Yeah.
proved he was taken. Portis didn't realize that he was taking tramadol, which was properly prescribed, but is on the NBA's banned substance list. Doc Rivers said he believed the punishment shouldn't be so severe given the circumstances. Let me.
I mean, given the circumstances, obviously, as a player, you got to know what you're putting in your
Mhm.
body. Obviously, don't you have people that you talk to before you even you get any type of prescriptions? Or there's I mean, this they got the resources, the team could give you that.
Yeah,
The team could give
yeah.
you that. Whatever it is you need, you have somebody. If we had it when I was playing, I know good and well they got it now. Hey, you go to the head trainer. Hey, listen, my elbow, man, is bothering me, it's swelling up on me. Can you get something for me?
Hmm.
Can you give me something? So I mean, it's like it's kind of hard to believe. Like, how do you not know? How do you not know? Because if you need anything, everything you need is right there in house. You ain't got to go outside
Man,
for that.
y'all to talk about yes, guys, when you take a Toradol and it's basically like it's a pain medication, but boy, you feel
Yeah,
so good. I mean,
very
I ain't
good.
smoking no weed and I don't know what it's like, but you feel like, boy,
Yeah.
you feel invincible. Now you feel like
Yeah,
your ass
until
got beat with a bat once you get done with that
yeah,
game.
once it go down, yeah,
But you
yeah.
get an
You didn't remember.
injection in your butt. And so that's what
Hmm.
you boy, y'all take everything, y'all try to make everything sexual. I question a lot of you guys. No, no, seriously, no, Ocho. A lot of these guys, I really question them because they so consumed with that kind of stuff. I'm like, damn,
Yeah.
this is the way we talk. I mean, like I said, I don't know what's in the locker room. Ocho, I've been removed 20 years from the locker room. So I don't know how it is
Right,
now.
right, right.
But when we talk like, hey, man, hey, you got that?
Yeah.
You got that shot, you got that shot in the butt.
Hmm.
I mean, Ocho used to be a line.
Yeah.
It
The
wasn't no one or
offense,
two. It was a line to
yeah,
get that.
especially,
I ain't never take the
yeah,
pill now, Ocho.
especially,
I don't like I said. I know there is a pill, but I didn't take it. Give me that
yeah.
shot. I need that thing to work
I
quick.
Yeah, I had the pill.
Oh,
I
you
had
did?
the
Okay.
pill. Obviously, when I tore my
Yeah,
labrum, I tore my labrum from 6 to
yeah.
12. but I didn't miss no time, and so
Put that
I
harness
wore
on
the
there so you couldn't
harness.
raise it. So,
Yeah. So I couldn't raise it all the way. So I wore the harness and I took for about maybe 3 weeks. I took the Toradol, I took the pill. Man, I wasn't playing with that needle. Oh no, sir. If it ain't a tattoo, I'm
oh
not
no, I
doing it.
give me that needle. Because that pill,
If it ain't
it got to digest. The liver got to break it down. It got to get processed.
right.
No, baby, I
Yeah.
need that thing just like that roast sparks.
Right
Now,
away,
if they
huh?
can put it up under my tongue and it dissolves up under get that bloodstream, count your boy in. Count your boy in. But it wasn't doing that. that shot getting that bloodstream pot out. Oh,
Yeah.
and so
Yeah.
look, no, Ocho. I took shots in my butt. I took them in my ribs. I took them in my ankles. I took them in my shoulders. Oh man, look,
Ah.
I had to get out there. I had to get it. Mary Porter had to eat.
Right.
Kids had
Right.
to eat. So, like I said, and that's the thing, though, Ocho. Like you said, they do got. But see, the thing is, Ocho, the problem with we've heard it so much, people lie. Oh, my massage
Right.
therapist rubbed me down with this cream, and that's how that steroid got in my body. Oh, you know what?
Stop playing, man.
My protein shake, and somebody put this in my body. So now we've become so distrusting, and it could have been an honest mistake, Ocho. In actuality, it
Right.
could have been an honest mistake,
Yes,
but
sir.
because people
Yes,
have
sir.
lied so much and contaminated our thought process, nah, hell no. Nah. Just go,
Right.
hey, 25, slap that 25 up on him.
Yeah. I mean, but when you think about it, you think about it, I'm just saying, if there's something wrong
Yeah,
with you, the first place you go to is your training room right there in the
right.
facility. They get you everything you want. You don't even have to go outside. There's no
Yeah,
point. You have every resource known to man right there. It's the NBA, huh?
get it. Because
This ain't high
Ocho,
school. This ain't your high school basketball team.
remember, it's all what do the pills look like? Is it sugar and a salt situation that you don't know what it is until you taste it? And then by that far, it's too far down. It's too far down. Now, me, Ocho, when I got like certain supplements, like, hey, Greek, what you thinking? Hey, he's like, Sharpie, let me do some research. Sharpie, it's not on the list, but if I was you, I wouldn't do it. That's why I always
Right.
Steve Antonopoulos, we call him Greek. And when I was in Baltimore, John Tessendorf, we call him Big Tess. Like, hey, Tess, what you think? Well, Sharpie, I think you're good to go. Shoot me straight because I'm
Right.
gonna tell say, look, I went to my athletic trainer and I went to my athletic trainer and they said we good to go.
Right.
So if it's a lie, you need to
Right.
suspend them because I ain't going nowhere. Because I remember when they put DHEA on that list, guys were taking DHEA, got
Oh
popped,
yeah.
and they
Uh-huh.
ended up a Fedra. When the guy,
Yeah.
I don't know, you weren't in the league the time when rest his soul Corey Stringer.
Oh,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
lineman
yeah.
Corey from the
Yes,
Vikings.
they
From the
banned
Vikings.
ephedra. Guys used to take
Right.
ephedra because it speeds your heart rate up. You sweat. Ooh, boy, look here. You talking about
Right.
drop 7, 8 pounds in a day? Just like that. Lickety split.
Damn.
Yeah, man. But boy, ooh, you talking about sweating. Mm.
Right.
Like Michael Jackson before the verdict was read. You sweating like that, Ocho. You know what I'm saying, Ocho? I mean, hey, but
Oh.
no, and like I said, it could have been an honest
Right.
mistake.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Ocho, but
Yeah.
like you said, with all the resources and you got now, don't even chance it, guys. Don't
It's
even
hard.
chance it. Don't even chance it. But I don't know, Ocho. That's what I'm saying. You said, man, I'm scared of that needless tattoo, bro. You get like I said, I don't have no tattoo, so I don't know if it did. But I
Right.
hear
Well, hold on. Wait, you got to understand now. I've seen what the needle look like when it's time to get that Toradol, and I've seen the needle when I'm getting. Listen, Unc, I got 43 tattoos. You can't see them, but I
yeah.
got them. Yeah, they hard to see, but I got them, and it's a pain that is bearable to me. It's
Mhm.
weird. It's weird. I can sit there for a 4 or 5 hour session, but you're not sticking me with that Toradol
Nah,
needle.
give me
That
that
ain't
needle.
happening.
Give me that
Uh-uh.
needle. Hey, I did. Hey,
No,
Ocho, I
sir.
can't. Hey, man,
No.
I can't sit there and let you. Now, look. Obviously, you got fatty tissue in your butt, got muscle. But boy, think about Ocho when they hit that bone in them ankles, or they go in through your ribs, or
Ah!
they hit that. Hey, that needle this long, and they go into that shoulder, and they got to move it around because they got
Ah!
to get as much medicine in there, and in many different areas. Man, please.
Hold on. I'm thinking about too now. I'm thinking about I'm thinking about tattoos. What hurts really bad? You don't have any. I'm sure people that in the chat that probably have. You get the tattoo on the shin, on like right
Yeah,
on the bone. Any on the inner on the inside, like the inside of the arm, like where you use it's you know, I have a leg sleeve,
yeah,
right? On the back of the quad or the ham, not the quad, the back of the
right.
hamstring. Man, listen here, man. Man, listen
Man,
here,
I
man.
can't do that,
Hey,
Ocho. I ain't gonna lie to you. My kids, my son got a tattoo. My daughter got a
yeah,
tattoo. Bro, my daughter got a tattoo against my wishes. I took her
yeah.
ass right up there to get it taken off.
You
Hell yeah.
serious?
I heard it. She back.
Come on. Oh, what you doing? You gotta let the kids live a little
When
bit.
they get out my house, they can live all they want to. Spread your wings. But you in my nest.
Hold on. You made your daughter get the tattoo removed?
Yeah, I did.
You see, how much was the procedure?
Probably about $2,000.
Who
I
paid
did.
for it? Okay, okay,
Oh, she
okay,
back
okay,
there
okay,
hollering because
okay,
I
okay.
can smell the flesh burning. Wasn't me. Daddy! Don't call me that. You didn't call me. You didn't say, Daddy,
Right,
you want to go get this tattoo after I told you not
right.
to?
Oh, oh, see, okay, okay. You didn't say that. You didn't
Yeah.
say that. You said it. I thought you might have told her ahead of time. Listen, don't get
I
no
told her ahead
tattoos
of
in
time, don't
general
get no tattoos. And so
at all.
I didn't know
Well,
nothing about this cream. I guess there's a cream that you put on it to
right,
help it heal. And so
right.
I was like, she's my girlfriend's like, well, what is this? I was like, I don't know what it is. Kayla bought this. So she like, Googled it. Tattoo.
Right.
So one day, well, this was don't laugh, Ocho. Man, it was about before she went to school. I said, Kayla,
Right.
come down. I'm getting dressed. I
Uh-oh.
said, bring your down here now. So she came down. She had her underwear on because I knew she was gonna try to hide it.
Right.
I said, turn to the side. She, Kayla, stop playing in my face. You see, I'm hey, Ocho. You said,
Hey, did you get mad? Did you
boy,
curse?
look here, Ocho. I say you. I said, girl, Lord, how much? I said, Kayla, go upstairs. I said, but you know you're gonna get that ish off there, right? You know you,
Hold on,
huh?
I need better context. She was young,
She
right?
probably was 17, 18.
Don't she got a boy name, huh?
Kayla.
Oh, wait, you made her get rid of her own name?
No, she had something. Whatever Rihanna had down her rib cage, that's what she had.
Right.
So whatever that chat, y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know that tattoo that Rihanna got down her rib cage. That's what she got.
That's nothing bad though. What? I mean,
I told her not to get a tattoo until she get out the house. Once you get out the house, you can do whatever you want to do.
you can do what you
Do
want to
what you
do.
want to do.
Hey,
Not gonna blatantly go.
You too strict, man.
Then
You too
then
strict, bro.
Ocho, it was about 100 degrees. She got a scarf around her neck. And Ocho, we out. Ocho, we at Houston's. And I'm looking at her. I'm like, hold on. Maybe it's just me. I said, well, maybe is it cold? I got on. So I'm looking around at everybody in Houston, and I'm looking around. I'm like, well, damn. I'm just like this at Ocho. I said, Kayla.
She what she got
I
on
said,
her neck?
Kayla, why you got a scarf on? She's like, I'm a little cold. I said, Kayla, it's 100 degrees. So again, Ocho, you know me. Girl, take that damn scarf off. You like a damn fool. Ocho,
What she had?
she done got this thing right here pierced. I said, go on eat up. Go on eat your food. Hey, Ocho. So at this, hey, go on eat your food. Hey, hey, if you didn't know better, you'd have thought Kayla was on death row. Man, it took that girl 2 hours to eat a burger and some fries. Cause she know. Ocho, she know. Hey,
Hold on. Don't tell me you made her remove the piercing.
ain't but one way to do things. You
Hey,
not
but
gonna look here. You not gonna
you
disrespect me in
running the
my house,
prison. You
huh?
running the prison over there,
No,
man.
no, 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 no. All I'm saying is
Oh
if I tell
God.
you not to do something, don't do it. Don't do it.
Oh,
I mean,
hey, boy, you got me
hey,
in tears,
she
boy.
hey, when you see her, she gonna be able to ask her. She'll tell you, no, my daddy, what y'all see, she gonna tell you, Daddy, you done lighten up a lot. I didn't play that. Don't play with me like that. Cause you hold on. So you basically just trying my authority. Okay. Okay.
Oh man, hell
I ain't going
no.
back and forth with
Hold
you.
on.
I ain't going back and forth.
Hold on. Hold on, not the scarf in 100-degree weather.
Yeah. But hey, she came down there. Hey, Ocho. Hey, I said, hey, man, hey, don't even worry about it. The bill probably was like, it was four of us, cause it was three of us. So the bill probably
Oh,
like, I ain't even give my credit card. I put $200. I said, this should cover it. I said, come on. I dropped my
right.
girl off at that. I said, come on. I said, where you get this ish from? She said, I got it such. I said, come on. A little 5 points.
Right.
Drove right on back over there. I said, well, man, hey, Mr. Sharp, how you doing? I ain't doing too good. You about to be doing a lot worse. Hey, he took that ish right on out. Mm-mm.
Oh, golly.
No,
Well,
no,
that's a
no.
good. Hey, that's
And
a
I
good
told
one
her,
there.
look, when I don't know if she
Uh,
got tattoos now. But if that's what she wanted, my son, no. I said, bro, don't you get no tattoo before you get once you get 18 and you in college and
right.
you out my house,
You can do what you want to
have at
do.
it. Get your whole body tatted. That's your money. That's your body. You want to look like a damn fool? Have at it. But you're not gonna do that in my house. That's not gonna happen. Nah, no, no. She stayed with me. Her junior and senior year of high school, she stayed with me. No, and
Oh man.
hey, I took care of that. She wasn't gonna get pregnant. I wasn't gonna be no 40-year-old grand. No, how old have been, Kayla? No, I've been to be no 28, no 43, 44-year-old granddad. That wasn't happening.
Yeah.
So, like I
Right.
said, but I think the thing is, Ocho, my kids know how I am. We got great relationships now. They understand how I am.
Mhm.
My dad don't play. He very serious. We don't joke. I didn't play pillow fight with my kids. I ain't do no water fighting with no water balloon or none of that stuff. I'm pairing them. Hey, I don't play like that. You laughing, Ocho? I don't play like that.
Hey, hey, boy, you was over there running the household like the Green Mile, boy.
Man, Ocho, them kids be trying me, man. They be trying their parents, and their parents be letting them get away with that stuff.
Oh
Mm-mm,
man, hell no,
mm-mm,
boy.
mm-mm.
Could you imagine if I was your child growing up, boy? Hey,
Hell, boy, look here, boy. Hey, like my grandma say, my grandma used to tell me all the time, boy, don't make me hurt you. don't, don't, man. Ocho.
boy, I would have gave you hell,
Mm-mm.
boy.
Cause see,
I would have
first of
gave you
all,
hell.
like the thing I was really worried about with the kid, my daughter's obviously pregnancy, but my son, like, bro, look here, man. No, hey, he act up. His mom called me. I said,
Yeah,
put him on the phone. I was like, really,
yeah.
dude? You got your mom calling me? What did you say? What did you do? I said, Key, I said, boy, Key, don't make me come home. Don't make me come home and hurt you. man, man, look here, man.
Hell no.
man.
I got lucky on that end, boy.
Yeah,
I got lucky on it as far as the kids. Obviously, it's a huge testament to mamas,
yeah.
because none of they mama play that. You know what?
But
I'm talking about, man, don't play.
no, you can't. You
Well,
can't.
you remember back in the day? Remember back in the day how we'd get towed
Yeah,
up? They mamas like
yeah.
that.
You have to be Ocho.
Ain't no issues. They ain't never, we never had no issues. They ain't had no problems. Like maybe once. That's
Yeah.
it. Man, mamas don't play Nathaniel.
I always told the kids, the way you behave with me, you be that same way with
Right.
your mom. If your mom tell you one time to do something, I don't
Uh-huh.
tell y'all twice.
Mm-hmm.
The first time thunder, the second time
Right.
lightning. You don't want that lightning.
Yep.
I'm not finna
Right.
go, hey, didn't I tell y'all to stop that? Didn't I tell y'all to take that trash
Mm-hmm.
out? Did I told
Right.
my daughter, I said, hey, look here, I need you to run these dishes, and once the dishwasher is done with them, I need you to dry them and put
Mm.
them up.
Yeah. One time.
I told her one time, Ocho, I got up, that's when I was eating around the clock. Every 2.5 hours,
Right.
I was eating around the clock.
Yeah.
I got up, dishwasher beeping. I was like, it was beeping. It didn't really dawn on me. I was like, what's that
Right.
beeping? I opened the dishwasher. About 3 o'clock in the morning, I walked right upstairs. I'm mad.
Oh, come on. You ain't waiting the girl up at no 3 o'clock in the morning. I know dishes.
When you see her, ask her.
Oh, hey, I would have ran. Hey, I would have ran away from you, boy. I would have ran away from home. I would have ran away from home because you could have waited till early in the
No,
morning before I had to
I
go to
told her after
school.
what to have
You
them
know,
dishes dry and put up before we went to bed at 9 o'clock. Before I went to bed. Now, hey, if I'd have told her that, hey, there's a pile of money, she'd remember that. Okay, all right, man. I said, okay, y'all play?
hell
Okay, we'll
no.
say we playing now. That's what we on. Mm-mm. I don't know. Hey, I don't. That's why the problem is, Ocho. I don't believe I can be a parent right now in today's society because of
Right.
the kids. I don't
Yeah.
tolerate disrespect from my kids
Yeah. I
ever
mean, yeah,
under
Unc,
no
it won't work.
circumstances. Don't you raise your boy? I wish my kids would have ever raised their voice at me. I wish they'd have ever slammed the door in my house. Boy,
Right.
please. I'd have tore the roof off of it with their ass. Man, I don't play like that, man. Ocho, Micah responded to comments on his podcast today. He tweeted, LOL, I wonder, do people hate my podcast because it's actually good, or do people hate it because it's bad? Because hella people in the
Mhm.
NBA and NFL have podcasts and no one has a
Mhm.
problem. I look
Yeah.
at Ocho. I'll beat I'll beat you the F up if you stop your podcast. You have a voice and a platform. Use it or deal with the consequences from me.
Listen, I like it. I like the podcast. I like the era that we're in. Obviously, the national media was in control of the narrative and the perception of
Yes.
athletes. I like the fact that athletes now have a voice. They cut the middleman out.
Yes.
They cut the middleman, and I like the fact that I don't think it gets in the way. I don't think it's a distraction because when it's time to play the game of football and that whistle blows, everything on the outside of that, it doesn't matter. You don't see it. We don't see it. I don't know how other people operate where they allow things on the outside to affect them when it's time to play
Mm-hmm.
football, but that's just not me. And I look at Micah Parsons as one of those type of individuals who plays at the highest
Mm-hmm.
level and is really good in what I call a pressure situation, wearing that star on his helmet, and he always showed up to the occasion. Now, at times he might say things he shouldn't say because it puts pressure on everybody else around him, where they have to show up to the party for some of the things he
Mm-hmm.
says. But other than that, man, talk your talk. People want to hear about it.
Yeah.
Everybody else is hush hush. Everybody else quiet. You know, you have a game, you have a good game, you have a bad game. He doesn't hide.
No.
He talk when he win. He talk when they lose. I think more fans should embrace that.
I agree with Jojo. I just think the thing is, bro, the only problem I got with Micah is that he talks so positive about everybody else players, but he doesn't talk positive about his own quarterback. He's hyping Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow should have been the MVP. Joe Burrow, Joe Burrow, Joe Burrow. He never get.
Well, he was basing off statistics
All
though,
I
huh?
know is that when they said
That's
top
all.
10 quarterbacks, his quarterback wasn't one of them. So let me ask you a question. If they ask Ochocinco a top 10 quarterback, even if Carson isn't one of them. You leave him out? No, you're not.
No, no, he gonna be in there
No, thank you.
regardless.
That's
He,
all.
he
That's
gonna
all
be
I'm
in there
saying.
regardless. I think, and then obviously, I don't think Michael was probably thinking about it like that. Obviously, when the question was asked, he was just just rambling off what he thought, who he felt his top 10 were, and not putting Dak in it. Probably it should have dawned on him. But we talk about a defensive player. I'm an offensive player, so the first thing I'm gonna name is obviously my quarterback, who's responsible for my success.
I agree.
Now, if it was CeeDee Lamb who was asked that same question, guess who will be in that top
Right.
10? And probably gonna be the first quarterback he
Ask me who the
says.
best safety
Dak.
was. Steve Atwater.
Yeah.
I'm taking my guys. They're like, well, yeah, this
Right,
is
right,
no.
right.
Hey, they're great guys. But I'm saying I won championship. Those
Uh-huh.
guys ain't winning no championship. You're not gonna win no championship with
Right,
Joe Burrow unless you get traded there. It's gonna be Dak. I'm always gonna put my guy up.
right, right, right,
I'm
right, right.
always gonna praise my dog. I don't give a damn if he can't do nothing but sit on the porch. That's my dog though. So I don't care if your dog can dial a phone. That ain't got nothing to do with me. That's not my dog.
Right.
My dog lazy, but that's mine. So I'm always gonna hype
Mhm.
up. I'm gonna hype up my guy. But that's
Right.
look. He has a way of doing things. I think the thing is he's gonna learn this trial and error. When you talk as much as we talk, and I tell people this all the time.
Yeah.
When you talk for a living, you're going to make some mistakes. You're gonna say because sometimes you're talking faster than your brain is processing it. So you're
Yeah.
gonna, hey, sometimes you're gonna open your mouth and a toe gonna pop out because you got your foot in your mouth. It happens, Ocho. Think about how much I
Yeah. It
talk
does.
for
Mhm.
Nightcap. I got 2 shows of ESPN. I got 5 shows of
Right.
Nightcap. I got Club Shay Shay.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen. People ask me all the time,
But
say, man, how you don't lose your voice? Because when I go home, I don't talk. You know what I'm talking
and this is the one thing, and this is the one thing about Micah Parsons having a podcast too, is I know what I get on the field from him on
hmm
Sundays. Quarter one, quarter two, quarter three, quarter four. I know what I get. Ain't no question about it. I can close my eyes. I can tell you what he gonna do. It don't matter who he playing. So he gets a little leeway in that manner. Now everybody else, if you ain't out there on the goddamn field and you ain't doing nothing, there's no reason for you to be talking after the game or having a podcast in the first place because you ain't doing your job and you ain't doing your job on Sunday. What is there for you to talk
Right.
about? So it's different.
All 32 teams attended the HBCU Combine. We can't make an NFL team grab HBCU players or pick them, but you can show what their abilities are. It's 4 or 5 of these guys, to me, that can be in this league. I agree.
Mhm.
No, we're not
Oh
saying
yeah,
look, but if you don't see them, obviously Ocho scouts had to come see what Savannah State had
yeah,
to offer. I mean, they came and they
yes
tested us
sir.
my junior year. They came and looked. We had a couple of guys like we had a guy named Bobby Curtis, and he was outstanding. And so they would come down, and obviously when you hear about, hey man, this guy might go to the NFL. Some scouts gonna be there. We played Central Florida, and we play teams like that. Play Georgia Southern. Okay,
Right.
scouts gonna be there. Oh, I'm gonna shine. You might come there looking for somebody, but I guarantee you, when you leave, you gonna ask who that number two. Hey,
Yeah,
Bill,
yeah.
that
Every
number
time.
two. Hey, he a sophomore. Okay,
Uh-huh. And that's one thing I always say, the eye in the sky don't
no,
lie. A lot of players they always focus on going to the right school, going to the PWIs, and I listen, it don't matter where you go. Because when the scouts turn on the film, all you got to do is pop out
that's
on
it.
tape.
Hey,
If you really who you think you are, it don't matter where you
that's
go. It's what you do when you get there. They will find you. You can play football with the Sisters of the North in Alaska. When they turn the film on and they see that certain number that's always active and popping out on film, it's easy to stand out. If everybody wearing white and there's one person in black, you're gonna be able to notice it right
mm-hmm.
away. When you turn on the film, they will
Yeah.
notice you. It doesn't
You,
matter.
hey, I tell you what, for you don't know what my number is. Go watch Savannah State. I guarantee you, at the end of the game, you're like, man, who is that number two?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. And matter of fact, and if you do go to smaller schools and you don't pop out on film there, then what you gonna do when you at a bigger
Yes.
school? Come on now. If you really who you think you are, man, don't get me started. I'm not here to preach. It ain't Sunday.
But that's how I was. I always wanted to show up, Ocho, because I remember we had
Yeah.
Ocho. We used to have, hold on, what they call them? Jamboree. You know the jam? Did y'all have jamborees?
We had Jamboree in high
Yeah.
school at my Landa Stadium. At my
Yes.
Landa.
So
Yeah.
you play one team for a half, and then you play another team for a
Yep.
half, and then that team will play that other
Yeah.
team for a half. So we had those. And
Uh-huh.
so we had a spring, my senior year, my junior year, we had a spring game. And we had this player, and coach was like, Coach Hall was going to put us all on the team together and stack the team to make sure. I said, nah, I want to be on the other team. Because I knew all
Right.
the scouts, Clemson, Georgia, South Carolina, all the scouts were going
Yeah.
to be there. Hey, Graveyard had to show up, Ocho. Nothing. No, sir. No,
Yeah.
sir.
Out there cutting
No,
up.
sir. Hey, own him. Graveyard with him. Hey, Ocho, I'm telling you, when I left the field, there were bodies everywhere. Hey, that's how Graveyard was here. Those were the good old days. I
That's
miss
dope.
those. Ocho, Drake may have
Yeah.
lost the beef to Kendrick, but he has certainly not lost his charity. A couple of videos have surfaced from his shows in Sydney. First, he noticed a pregnant woman in the mosh pit. Let's check out the video.
I saw a sign that somebody said they were 20 weeks pregnant in the pit. Get your ass out of the pit. Yes. Are you 20 weeks pregnant? Get out of the pit. Get out of there. Get the camera on her. Get that baby out of the pit ASAP. Come here, girl. Yo, Ravi. Get her some VIP tickets immediately and like $30,000. Stop going in the pit.
That's dope. That's loud.
Get that baby out of the mosh pit. What the is wrong with y'all?
Love that.
What the hell? Who the brings a baby to a mosh pit?
I love that. I love
Hey,
it. They can't make me
hey,
hate that dude. I
that's
don't
dope.
care. I don't hate him.
Yeah. Hey, listen, that's dope. That's real dope. Obviously, understanding the dangers of being in the mosh pit, especially depending on what song he plays, having the baby idea, not really healthy because the people around you ain't really paying
Hell
attention
no.
and really don't care that you pregnant. And listen, and to add the cherry on top, he offered 30,000.
Yeah.
And one thing, if you know about Drake, oh yeah, he gonna take care of you now. He's a generous
Yes.
individual. Yeah,
I
that's
like
live.
that.
That was dope. That was dope.
Ocho, and then Drake did
Yes, sir.
this.
Oh, another one?
I like this sound right here. He says rock, paper, scissors to buy his dad a birthday card. You ready? You ready? Get him on camera though. Oh wait. You gotta put one camera on him and one camera on me. We're doing rock, paper, scissors to buy your dad a birthday card. Think about it. Oh shit, this is my game, boy. You ready? 1, 2, 3. You lost. I'll give you one more. Think about it. Think about it. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, tied it up. 1, 2, 3. Oh, tied it up. 1, 2, 3. You lost again. Yeah, play the noise where he loses. I'm still gonna give you $20,000 so you can buy your dad. Don't ever with me on rock, paper, scissors though, I will win. All right, one more.
Hey, that's live, man. Listen, it's one thing to put on a concert, to get out there and perform, sing, and then leave. But to be able to have those moments where you're able to engage with the crowd
man.
and become one with them, where it's relatable, that's why he's as big as he is. That's why so many people can relate to him and his music, because you do stuff like that.
Right.
Everybody don't do that.
Ocho, a man came to a nail salon to get a refund for his girl's $400 nails. The only problem is they were only $80. The girlfriend fleeced him for $320. Ocho, watch this video.
But that's a good one.
Ready, Claudia?
Yeah.
I came in to get like a refund or like my money back because my girl, she came in earlier and she got some $400 nails. And she was talking about something, you were holding her hostage and about to call the cops.
What?
And I get like she gets home and bro, it's just some lines at the top. That's not no $400.
Well, first off, I haven't done $400 nails today, so I just want to make that I haven't done $400 nails today. What's your girlfriend's name?
Her name's Stacy.
She had an 8 o'clock appointment in the morning today. I'm gonna show you her Zelle because I don't want any drama, no BS. Because this is something you have to figure out with her. But her nails were only $80 today. Look, here's her Zelle. It was only $80. I haven't done no $400 nails today, dude. So nobody was holding anybody hostage or calling the police or anything like that. So you're gonna have to go figure it out with her. But I haven't done no $400 nails.
Oh, hell no! I think she lied to me. I'm gonna talk to her.
No, she definitely lies to you.
Oh.
She scammed you, bro. But I'm not the scammer here. It's your girlfriend. So you better go figure it out.
Thank you.
Yep.
All right. Well.
Hey, you know what?
Bro, hell.
That's his fault, huh? That's his fault. Now listen. As a boyfriend, you supposed to know how much maintenance costs for the woman you're dealing with. You got to have some type of background, some type of knowledge of nails, hair, lashes, wigs, coloring, sew-ins. You got to know all that stuff. So he's not sharp and he's not detailed in knowing what his woman likes and how much the thing costs that she needs for her upkeep. $400? You know better than that. You should know better than that.
Yeah, that's
like I do nails, I do lashes, No, I do eyebrows. I thread. I do individuals, I do strips. I do my daughter's makeup. You hear me? So you got to know that stuff, man. He tripping. Like he don't really need to have no girlfriend. I'm just being honest because that's stuff you supposed to know. If your girl asks you, I need $400 to get my nails done, you supposed to look at her. Are you okay? Are you okay? Because you think I don't know no better? You ain't finna.
Man, most guys,
man.
they gonna take. You take your woman. If you don't, if she tell you a certain number, you don't believe her. Well, you probably need to move on.
Yeah. Or what she can do is instead of lying about it, because she'll lie about that. If she'll lie about something that small, she'll lie about something big.
And that's my point. If you don't trust her to tell you that the money that what it costs for to get the nails, what else you don't trust her about? Yeah. You need to move on. It's really that simple.
As a matter of fact, what she did with the rest of the money anyway?
Might have spent it on a side dude.
Probably.
Nah, I'm just let me stop that. I don't know what she did with it, Ocho. I don't know. Maybe she went and got her makeup done. Maybe she went and got another service provided for with that extra money. I don't know. Look, if you tell me, Shannon, I need X amount of dollars for my hair, hey Shannon, I need this and this. Okay, I'm gonna give it to you. Man, look here. If every time you ask me for something, and if I gotta worry about it, if I'm giving it to you and you doing what you say, that ain't got nothing to do with me.
Right.
I can't worry. Ocho, I ain't gonna lie to you. I can't even worry about it.
Yeah, I understand what you mean, Unc. But just the fact that I'm well versed in I have expertise in all those areas when it comes to the upkeep and understanding the prices and how they range, varied on what it is you're trying to get. Yeah, that ain't gonna work. You ain't finna pull the wool over my eyes. I know what everything costs. Everything. From high end to low end. So how you want to play the game?
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, you really can't get no money out of me anyway, because half of your upkeep, I know how to do it anyway.
I don't care.
Oh,
I don't care if a woman does know how to do my upkeep. She ain't cutting no hair. Yeah, you on her.
Hey, I remember. I need my lashes done. Well, come on over here and lay down. What you want? Hybrid, classic, mega volume.
Oh, that mercy.
What you need? Come on, lay down. What you want? Strips? If you in a hurry, I give you some strips real quick. Hell, I give you individuals. Play with me if you want to. Talk about I need $300. Man, Get out my face.
No, I mean that's how I am. Look, I ain't got time. You say, hey, I need X amount for my hair. I need X amount for this. Okay, I need X amount to get my car fixed. Okay, fine. I'm gonna take your word for it.
Mm.
Just be careful now,
Yeah.
cause once you break my trust, I'm
Oh
out.
yeah, it's a wrap, boy.
It's
It's a
done.
wrap. And matter of fact, you know what? I'm gonna leave it alone.
We're there.
I'm gonna leave it alone. I ain't gonna say it. I ain't gonna say it. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it alone.
Yeah, it is what it is, man. Like I said, I mean, look, sometimes I don't know. Sometimes people take advantage of your kindness or your generosity, uh, whatever the case may be, and you know, it is what it is, Ocho.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Um, it's a situation where you're like, damn, just be honest. If the nails cost 400, they cost 400. If they cost 200, they cost
Hmm.
200. If they cost 100, they cost 100. I'm thinking, Ocho, it's hard for me to see a scenario because hell, I get my nails done once a week and you know, it's at least 110. I mean, sometimes it's like one.
Right.
I mean, some places it's give or take. When I go to
It
Atlanta,
varies.
it's 140. The lady I did,
Right.
Tasha. Hey, Tasha, I know you watching. Hers was 165. Lady here if I'm in Vegas, they 110. It is what it is.
Right.
So it's hard for me to see a scenario that, especially women get like, I think what they call them gels, acrylics.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah. Yeah.
it's hard for me to see a scenario where they gonna be at least what, a 150. How much gel nail cost,
Yeah.
chat?
You about right. You right up there.
Yeah. So I'm assuming,
Hey, listen, it can get a little
yeah,
bit
you
more
get
expensive when you start
hey,
to
you can
add when you add the
get right.
designs. You add
Okay,
the
now
designs
you
and stuff.
talking. Yeah, yeah.
Like, yeah.
I got a friend of mine. She does nails. I should have hit her up if I knew we was just gonna be talking. Ask how much she charged. Man, she probably be trying to break people out. She probably be charging $200-300. Cause she's like an artist, so she can draw stuff on the
Right.
nails and stuff like that. And I get that. So
Hmm.
you taking that kind of time. I get it. Somebody say 195. $1,500 for what? Ain't no nails cost no $1,500. Y'all,
Hmm.
if y'all man give y'all $1,500, hey, Ocho, I don't want to say nothing, but
Yeah.
Lakers just won and Braun had a 40 piece. He was
Woo.
he bought a 40 ball,
Wait, who they play? Who they
Portland.
played?
And you got to realize he just played 37, 38 minutes last night, followed it up with a back to back and
Hold
with a
on.
40
Portland.
ball.
Portland ain't that good, huh?
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. You just tell me all the time in football, you play who you play. That's what you told me. Say, oh, you got to play who you play.
Oh, I know. And matter of fact, you know it's LeBron anyway though, because he can score 40 on any given night against anybody.
Yeah.
So I take that back. I take that back. I apologize. I
That
apologize.
man got his age. The man got his age.
Yeah. Yeah. He like that. He one of them ones,
40
man.
ball.
He
And he
one
should
of them ones.
be all
There's a,
that
there's,
hey, he should be all NBA in year 22.
I mean, rightfully so. Rightfully so. I don't think nobody gonna argue that.
Like that ball man D-Lo say. That's what I be listening to. That's what I be on.
Are you listening to Boss Man
Yeah.
D-Lo?
Mr. Pot
Man,
Scraper.
what you know about that? Okay. Hey, it's a new album. I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know if you're in the R&B or not, or just there's a young bull man that somebody put me on to earlier. Had an album came out. I'm not sure when it came out. His name is Leon Thomas.
No, I'm
I
not
don't know. I don't know
familiar.
how. Hey, yeah, listen, I wasn't familiar either, but I'm familiar with him
Okay.
now. Leon Thomas. It's some good some. I don't even know what genre of music it would category it would go under, but Unc man, I've been listening to him all day long, all day long, all day long. I guarantee you'll like it.
Yeah.
I guarantee you.
Luka didn't play tonight, Ocho. So they're gonna have to find a way to play together because it's not gonna be like,
Right.
okay, Luka, you take the night off. LeBron, you got it. LeBron, you take the night off. Okay, Luka, you got it.
Right.
They're gonna have to find. Austin Reeves had 32.
Ooh,
I mean,
woo.
look, AR, Hillbilly Kobe. Oh, he gonna give you that work. I
Yeah.
believe he's gonna be
What you call
Hillbilly
him?
Kobe. I believe Austin Reeves has the skill set to be an all-star. He that good. He
Yeah.
that good, man. And
Hmm.
you watch him as a rookie, and you watch his second
Right.
year, you watch his third year, man, please. That's why, if you think
And
about it, he one of the guys that they ain't not getting off of. They not getting off of Austin Reeves. They not, nor
right.
should they. Hey, he like that. I like him. All right, Ocho. Now it's time to get to our final segment of the evening, Q&A. All right, Ocho. In honor of your struggling hairline,
Hey, whoa, 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 whoa.
who are your top five most influential ball guys of all time? Michael Jordan, Stone Cold Steve Austin, DMX, Jaimin Hansu, Mr. Marcus.
I'm gonna start with Mr. Marcus
I don't know
first.
who the hell is Mr. Marcus.
Uh, I mean, he is an
Oh,
influencer.
okay.
Oh, he hold on. He's a horizontal influencer.
Mm.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, Michael Jordan, obviously, he goes in that category.
Kojak,
Um,
tell us about us.
Kojak is a good one. That's a good one.
Uh,
What about The Rock? The Rock would
right,
be a good one.
right, yeah, for sure. Jaimin Hansu, give us free.
Give-
Give us free. Give us
Hey, what
free.
what movie was that? What movie was that?
Amistad,
Amistad. That's right. That's right.
Tupac,
He, he, yep.
Cinque.
Pac had a full head of hair too. Now remember he had the high top fade in
Yeah.
Juice.
Most people know him from from the ball.
What? Oh
But I
yeah,
can
yeah,
see,
yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah. That was
Michael Jordan made Michael Jordan, people get hair would grow. They thought, bro, just because you cut your hair bald, that don't mean you can jump like Michael Jordan. You should have left your ish alone.
yeah.
Uh yeah. Mike would probably be one. Uh like Kojak was really the first black person. Hey, Lou Gossett Jr.
Oh, that's a good one. Oh,
I don't have Lou Gossett Jr. ever had hair.
I don't know.
Yul Brynner, Yul
I don't
Brynner's
know.
before your time, a famous actor. Uh, what football player would be ball Ocho and be?
Ball.
Is there a football player that's ball like? Only one I can think of is Otis Sistrunk. I know you don't remember Otis Sistrunk. He played with the Raiders in the
Uh-uh.
'70s. Uh, yeah, I don't really know
Well,
like famous
when I
ball
think
players.
about it, it seemed like everybody got goddamn hair or
Yeah,
dreads or some kind of something.
I guess they say X-Man Xavier McDaniel, um, Shaq.
Yeah, Shaq is a
Yeah,
good
because I
one.
don't think did Shaq have. I think Shaq might have had hair his freshman year at LSU. Maybe
I love
your boy
Fade.
T.O.
Yeah, T got a ball. T got a ball.
Tiki and Rodney Barber. Tyra said, "What's up, Uncle Ocho? Is there a real chance that Luka don't sign the extension with the Lakers?"
No.
You never say never, but never say never, Ocho.
Yeah, I'll say never. He ain't going nowhere.
Ocho, these people are here talking about Jada Pickett. Kimber Norwood Jr. My question: Who is a basketball player that made the Hall of Fame but didn't win a ring? A bunch of them. Patrick Ewing, Karl Malone, Charles Barkley. A bunch of guys.
A lot of them.
Elgin Baylor. Elgin Baylor retired the year, and the next year, and that year, the Lakers won the championship. Yeah, there have been plenty of people that basketball players that that's in the hall but didn't win a ring. Isaiah Lancaster, Unc Ocho, Amon Ross St. Brown said healthy Lions would beat the Eagles. Who would you take if they played opening night? Different. If they played last year, they're healthy. I still take the Eagles. I think the Eagles were the best team. I said that about week 9, week 10.
Right.
That I thought, based on what I've seen in totality, that there might be somebody that had a
Yeah.
better offense. Somebody might be better on defense, and somebody might have better special teams. But if I combine all
Yeah.
those ingredients, I thought the Eagles had the best team, Ocho. And
Yeah.
so if they
That'd
play,
be one of
it's
the
different. They're like, well, if they play opening night, Ocho, it ain't got the same juice, bro. The
right.
playoff
It
juice,
showed on.
even opening night juice, ain't playoff juice. And it definitely ain't NFC Championship game or Super Bowl juice. But
Yeah.
I would take, I would take the Eagles if they played
Yeah.
this past season in the playoffs and in both teams. I would take the Eagles. Says also, do you see a
Mm.
blockbuster trade in the NFL taking place in future as big as Luka and AD? I don't. I mean, we've never seen. You don't see 25 year
No,
olds get traded that don't want to get traded.
it won't happen.
Now, equivalent probably would have been Deshaun, but there were some extenuating circumstances that went along with that.
Right.
But no, I do not see that trade, a trade, a comparable trade, unless you see Patrick Mahomes get traded, Joe Burrow get
No.
traded, Josh Allen get traded. But
None of that will happen for another
yeah,
decade.
now if you see Myles Garrett, but Myles Garrett wants to be traded, Myles Garrett wants
Right.
to leave. Yeah, if somebody would have traded LT in his prime, okay. If somebody, you know what I'm saying, Ocho, trade a prime in his
Yeah.
prime, trade a Jerry,
Hmm.
okay, yeah. But nah, I don't see that happening. Hustle said, oh, bet you $100 OKC wins the championship if healthy, Shannon. I'll give you $100 super chat if they don't. SGA gonna win MVP too. Bet.
I got SJ win MVP. I
I
got
got
that.
OKC not winning the title. Stephen G said, question for do you think Mahomes will retire only playing for Kansas City? And Ocho, has anyone else route running brought you to tears like Devontae Adams? Woo, boy. I mean, when you think about it, Ocho, think about
She route
in
running.
the last 20 years, two of the historically
Right.
great quarterbacks in the history of the game,
Uh-huh.
Peyton Manning and Tom Brady, did not finish their
Yeah.
careers with the team that drafted him. Joe
Right.
Montana did not finish his team. We drafted him. Joe Namath, Johnny Unitas did not finish their careers with the team that drafted him.
Hmm.
I say 85%.
Or it can get to a point where he retires before it even gets to the
Too
point
much money.
where they have opportunity to let him go,
Ocho,
or to say we no longer want your
let me ask you
services or
this.
need your services.
Does he retire because he doesn't want to do it anymore, or he tired because his skills are diminishing?
Uh, but with the kind of money he's making, I think he does it when his skills are diminishing and he just can't do it anymore.
Samuel Griffin said, hey, Unc and Ocho, if podcasts were a thing during your playing days, which of your former teammates would have been the best podcast host? Me and Burns?
Shoot, I'm trying to think. Shoot, probably me and TJ.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, me and TJ would have been
And
cool.
then if I
Yeah,
was in
shoot, me and
Baltimore, it'd
T.O.
probably been me and Sugar.
You and Ray. Hey, that would have been funny.
Yep. J Dub from Akron said, Ocho, you see young brother wanted to purchase a spirit. Are you going to partner up?
Who won now? I missed that one. I missed that
Good.
one. I missed that one. Hey, but
Huh?
listen, you talk about spirit, and you notice all these incidents happening. You know the spirit ain't been in not
Cause they
nan one of them.
grounded.
I'm, I'm just
It's hard to accident when you part.
listen. I'm just throwing that out there. You know, no disrespect to the other airlines, but we ain't had one issue. I'm just keep that in mind. That's for everybody in the chat too. Keep that in mind.
All right, chat. That concludes this episode of Nightcap brought to you by Boost Mobile. Visit your nearest Boost Mobile store or boostmobile.com to join their nationwide 5G network today. Thank you guys. Y'all know me. I'm your favorite Unc. that guy, Liberty City legend, the Bingham Ring of Fame honoree, the Pro Bowler, the All-Pro. That's Chad Ochocinco Johnson. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit that like button and go subscribe to the Nightcap podcast feed wherever you get your podcast from. And again, thank you from the Nightcap family to you. Thank you for your continued support because without you, there can be no us. You allow us to be special because you treat us special and you're very special. So again, thank you from Unc Ocho. Make sure you check out Shea by Laportier. We do have it in stock. If you can't find it in a city or a state near you, order it. We'll ship it directly to your door. What better way to celebrate than with a bottle of Shea by Laportier? So please drink responsibly and be safe while you're out there. Go follow my media company page on all of its platforms, Shay Media, and my clothing company, 84, with 84 being spelled out. We just released our Nightcap and Chill collection on Friday. The link is pinned at the top of the chat. Supplies are limited. And once they're gone, guys, they're gone. So, biggest news of the day, Wemby, Victor Wembanyama has been shut down for the remainder of the season. He has a blood clot in his right shoulder. They are very optimistic. They're hoping it's more in line with what Brandon Ingram dealt with, where he missed a season. He was able to come back, have a career after that, and not the Chris Bosh situation that ended up ultimately leading to his early retirement. So thank you guys. Check us back. We're back Sunday.
I'll see you. Oh, no.
Hey,
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. I haven't done much today. I've been chilling for the most part. What you been up to? Busy day?
It's been so busy.
You trying to come over later?
What do you want to do?
I mean, we could just like nightcap and chill. Usual, you know.
Okay, I'll come over.
Yeah?
I'll be over in 15.
15 minutes? But.
Okay, I'll see you soon.
All right, bye.